Off angles on Vertigo. Now, starting towards B, towards the stairs, not many, but I would suggest you guys use this one. Pretty good. People don't expect it. You could play off angles on the stairs like this. Pretty good too. And at the same time have someone below, so they'd be peeking into two angles, right? If you're taking the B stairs with your mid B player, I think that would be good to do. Now going towards the B side, there's no off angles towards B side. I would suggest you guys play in this one here, where you're holding the kind of the wood boost, and I would suggest you do this with a teammate towards default baiting for you, holding the right side boost there. Make sure they don't walk up the stairs, so you can only be focused on this angle here. It gets me a lot of kills when people are boosting wood, and I would suggest you guys also try it out. Now this angle here, where you're not exposed towards wood, but you hold the peak here, where people like to peek below, but you also hold the stairs walk up there. And this is good because when people walk up, they'd be more busy with default towards wood, towards double stack, so they're not really keen to look at it as much. So this one is pretty good too. And there's also this angle towards default where you kind of hold the crosshair, which gets me a lot of free kills. I would suggest you guys hold this angle as well. Going towards mid, there's not many in mid. One angle I like to play when I have an op, if I play mid, and I know for a fact it's just the one mid lurk and the rest are defaulting towards A. I like to play pushed up in this angle where I hold the mid walkout and I also hold the ladder walkout. This is nice because people will be aware of this angle for oppers, but they'll just go and kind of shift into this angle. So this is nice, and this is also nice because not only can you also hold ladder, as soon as you get a kill, you can just instantly fall back like this and go and re-peek or go back all the way. So that's why I like that angle. I don't think any of these angles are good, and I would suggest you not use them. I think this angle towards the back of mid is good because once they walk out, they're more busy with close mid here and kind of any of these angles here. And also the boost on the box there, so they're not really aware of this angle as much, and they just kind of walk into your crosshair. Well, any of these angles on top of the pallet here are pretty good, gets me a lot of kills. And obviously you have the boost here, which is nice too, and I would suggest you do this when you have like an MP9, so you can just mode them down and instantly get back. Towards the window, there's not many off angles here. Like any of these angles in window will do. Right? You have the shadow advantage, and as soon as you see them, you can just kind of spam them through the box. This angle is pretty good. You kind of just make sure your head is hidden like this, and I'll show you what that looks like. As you can see, the head is quite hidden. Even if you do get a headshot, a lot of times it's not like the full damage, so I would suggest you play there as well. One more angle is towards this metal railing here, especially good if you know that it's just one solo mid lurk walking out. It's a guaranteed kill. And one more angle I like to play sometimes is this one here, where I'm on top of this thing here. I hold for the not only the box boost, but I also hold kind of the boost in the back, right? Like if they're boosting in the back for a window, then a lot of times it's a free kill. But also when they do walk out mid, any of the connectors, whether it's A side or B side, and if they also walk through window, a lot of times it's an easy kill for me. So those were the angles towards mid. Going towards A, not many angles towards A. I like this one here where you're kind of holding for a lurk, or if they're walking up, right? It gets me a lot of free kills. Similar to this one, both are pretty good here. This angle towards the top of default, if you know that they can't be going up gap, is pretty good. Gets me a lot of frags. There's not many angles in gap. I would suggest you guys try to play this angle here, maybe, where you kind of peek off timings, right? You can't be seen from ramp from here, so I like playing behind the beam there as well. Any of these angles here are pretty decent, like where you're holding this headshot walk up, right? Careful though that they could be like kind of crouching and walking up like that. So what I like to do is I like to hold these kind of angles here, and on timings I like to just swing out and surprise them if they're walking up. There are some angles towards A ramp, like the one here, right, where people like kind of hold this. This one is okay. I don't like it, but some people do it. This one is decent too, but at this point, I kind of, as a T player, when I'm walking up, I like pre-aim them quite extensively, so be careful about that. And this angle, obviously, as a T player, you kind of can hard clear by going like this. So this angle I don't really like as much, but some people do like to play him still, which is, fine. You guys can try them out, see what it's like for you. But yeah, those were the off angles on Vertigo. I might have missed some. If I did, I'm sorry about that. Hope you guys enjoyed anyways. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.